As you can see, there's a green light on one of the trays, and normally in a normal cycle that means they're ready. They're ready to be eaten. So these ones right here, they're actually big enough. But it's recommended that you don't eat your first round of of worms when you first buy the starter kit, because you don't know what they've been fed, you don't know what the environment was, you want to completely control their lifespan. So these ones, there's no pupae, so they're not going to be turning into beetles anytime soon. So we're just going to go ahead and switch this tray out with the top tray, which is the beetle inlet tray. There's nothing in here, and that should reset the 18-day timer on this. The reason there is a green light is because 18 days have gone by since we turned the machine on. So let's do that. And as you can see, the green light went off, the timer reset, and we're going to wait until these worms are a little bit older, and we're going to do the pupae harvesting. And then when it's kind of gone through a whole cycle, when the eggs go through and new mealworms hatch, those are the ones that we'll be eating 18 days from now. I was kind of worried actually, if we don't do this right, if they would all turn into beetles and we'd have like a infestation everywhere, but that is apparently not the case. They kind of have a hive mind. It's a good name for the hive because they kind of know whether or not they have enough space to all turn into beetles. So only the strongest ones will turn into beetles, and then if you have many beetles in that much of a confined space, they won't lay that many eggs because they know it's not good for the colony. It's actually quite a fascinating process. So you don't have to worry about an infestation of beetles or lots of eggs or anything like that. We've just fed them, and we haven't cleaned the trays since we got back yet because, you know, they've been through a lot. We don't want to kind of traumatize them or anything. So we fed them, and then we're going to wait a little while, see how much they eat, and then we're going to clean out the trays. Also interesting is there's a lot less poop in here than we expected after a whole week. There's still some old food in here, but when we first got these worms, there was so much poop in the package that came in. So we kind of expected the same, but I guess they had been in that place for a long time. So it's actually not that difficult to clean, I don't think. After just 7 days, you can actually see that they grew quite significantly. The smaller ones are more similar to the size the bigger ones were when we bought them. So it's a pretty fast process, and that's the whole point of eating mealworms, is that their lifespan is they become an edible size very quickly. Without using too many resources too. I mean, we're just giving them food scraps, oats, coffee, things like that. So no extra land, just this half a cubic meter right here.